Hi guys, so I'm doing another Empties video and it's been about, I think a few months, maybe two and a half months since I moved into my new apartment, and I was that crazy lady carrying around. I moved like a bunch of empty products to my new place just because I wanted to get that video up. So I usually link all of my past Empties videos down below in case you guys are interested in seeing those, but I have accumulated a lot again. I don't think as bad as last time, because I think last time was like, I think 4 or 5 months. Yeah, if I remember correctly. I do have more makeup this time around, a lot of body, some actually medicine things I want to share, and like primers and stuff like that that I've used up. So again, I don't really go in a particular order, so I just kind of grab and talk to you guys about it. If you're familiar with Empties videos, you know it's kind of just mini reviews, things you've actually used up, and I personally love watching these types of videos. So let's go ahead and start. So the first thing is a Bioderma, and this one I got when I was in France this summer, and it is kind of like, I think it's the medium size. And I love Bioderma. It's one of my go-to products that I like find very essential in my skincare routine. I'm currently using the Dior cleansing water, which I do really like. That one is a little bit more potent and more like stronger than the Bioderma. Bioderma is definitely more of a water, while the Dior one I think is in between a cleansing water and a toner. But I feel like I will probably go back to Bioderma eventually. I just think it's an amazing product. The only thing about this is the availability. So you can't just like walk into a store or Sephora or Ulta and pick it up. You have to order them online if you're in the US. So that's kind of like the only downfall about it. Now this next thing I recently used up, it is the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil in the Vanilla Apricot. And this is like a body butter and I loved it. You can see I definitely used up every single last bit. I think there's a little bit more I can use it on my hand. It smelled so good, and I really enjoyed using it while I was using it. But to be completely honest with you guys, I probably will not repurchase it just because it is so freaking expensive. I think it's close to $40, so definitely not something that I will be like repurchasing. I think this is something that you can buy as a treat or like a pamper product and use it every now and then. I find the Body Shop body butters more moisturizing, or equally as moisturizing as this. Those are thicker texture. This one was definitely, like the name says, whipped, so you could pick it up and it was like very like, you know, it wasn't a very thick body butter. I probably will go back to the Body Shop body butters just because I love those, and then plus they have so many different scents and you can always find them on a sale. So I'm sorry, Josie Maran, I love you, but you're too expensive just to be a body butter. I did really enjoy using it though. I have this Oscar Blandy Dry Styling Heat Protect Spray. I've gone through many of these. I use the large size, like the regular size. This is just the travel size that I pick up either like at Nordstrom or not Nordstrom, what am I talking about? At Ulta or Sephora when I travel. This is my go-to heat protecting spray because it is dry, so you spray it on your hair before you curl it or straighten it, and it doesn't leave like that wet, gross feeling. It honestly just leaves a little bit of a filmy feeling, but once you curl your hair or straighten it, it goes away and your hair just stays super protected because this protects up to 450 degrees of heat. So even if you have your curling iron cranked all the way up or your straightener cranked all the way up, this still is going to protect your hair from heat. So I can't stress to you guys how much my hair has changed ever since I started taking extremely good care of it with using heat protectants and just really treating it as well as I can. This has definitely helped. I can't live without it, and I really need to pick up a travel version of this because it's gone. This is something that lasted me forever, and I really want to go and get a new one. This smells like you want your boyfriend to smell. Like, smells divine. It's so good. It's the, I can't even talk because it smells so good. Woo! All right, it's the Silk Infusion, and this is like, look how small this is. Like, it's smaller than my palm, and this lasted me a really long time, and I didn't just use this while I was traveling. I used it, you know, kind of like on a regular weekly basis. I love this and I will definitely be repurchasing it again. It's one of like my go-to hair products and I love it. I would say even like that more than like Moroccan oil. I have a Pure Moist Opti free contact solution. I go through these like once every 2 months or so. My favorite contact solution, love it. All right, so I have a little bag of goodies in this little thing. I used up the Dior Show Iconic Over Curl Mascara, very, very dried up. I still use this mascara, not this exact one, but I still have another one. And I do really like that mascara. I think I'm wearing it today. It's a really great mascara. It's very, it curls your lashes. It really separates them and defines them and gives volume. I feel like it does everything that you want a mascara to do. So I feel like that's probably one of my favorite mascaras I've ever tried. One of the Anastasia Brow Wizzes I finished up. That is just kind of, doesn't need an explanation because it's awesome. This was the Marc Jacobs Remedy pen in, I think, number 0. Yeah, number 0, I guess. A 0 number? I don't know. I need to go back to like whatever, algebra, whenever you discover that. So it used to be filled up like right here with a peachy pink kind of color. It was, I guess you can kind of see the remnants of it there, but I totally finished this, 100% done. I like it. I don't know if I will repurchase it because I feel like there's things out there that kind of do the same thing, even at the drugstore, very similar to like the Maybelline Radiance pen or Dream Lumi pen, whatever that's called. I used to use that a lot. This definitely had more coverage than that, but for like $30, I don't know, or more, I think this might be $35 or something like that. I feel like you can find something a little bit less expensive. I know I have heard good things about the Clinique one, and I actually have the Tom Ford one, so I can't really compare. Obviously, if I'm comparing this one to the Tom Ford one, the Tom Ford highlighting pen is like the best thing out there. But if you're looking something for a little bit more economically priced, I think that this is good, and I just feel like it went by really fast, and I don't know if it's worth the money, to be honest. So this is interesting. I can't remember, or I don't think I've ever mentioned a lip product in my Empties videos, but this is another one of those things that I was like, this went by super fast, but it's a beautiful color and it's a beautiful product. It's the Chantecaille Brilliant Gloss in Classic, and if you can see, it's basically all finished up. What I can get of it is like just scraping it like this. So I thought I would mention it because it probably doesn't have that much longer. I keep this in my makeup bag, but as you can see, it's very like kind of tattered and just on its last leg, but I love it. It's such a beautiful, beautiful lip product, and I feel like I will repurchase that again. I really have enjoyed using that lip gloss. So the last thing that I finished up is a little box of Emergency, and I wanted to mention this because I know it's kind of weird to talk about like a medicine, or I don't know if this is a medicine, like an energy, whatever, herbal thing. But I can't tell you how many times this has saved me from getting sick, feeling sick, giving me more energy. I swear by this on the airplane. If I'm going anywhere, especially now with all these crazy diseases going around the world, I will be taking an Emergency as soon as I take off. You never know who you're sitting next to, or who's coughing behind you, who has the flu in front of you, who has whatever next to you. So this is such an essential for me when I travel, and even on days, you know, when you wake up and your throat's a little scratchy and your head's a little feeling weird, take an Emergency. I promise you will just feel right, like it'll change your day around after you've finished drinking it, like 15 minutes after. Swear by Emergency, love it. This is the Scrub of Your Life. I think it's just like a Soap and Glory shower scrub. I did not like this. I found it to be a very weird texture. It was expensive. It was like one of those things that you just wanted to use up. You guys know what I mean? I was just like, I'm so done. Like, I just want this to be finished. And yeah, so I will not be repurchasing this again. Recently finished the Clarins Instant Smooth Perfecting Touch Primer. I did really enjoy using this. Completely gone. I feel like I like the Too Faced Primed and Poreless a little bit more. Very similar. I feel like the Too Faced one just provides a little bit more of a oil control aspect to it as opposed to this one. This one really kept my skin looking very poreless and very nice throughout the day, but I still needed to touch up my T-zone a lot when I was using it. This is the Bumble and Bumble's Hairdresser's Invisible Oil. I picked this up last year, and again, it was one of those products that I enjoyed using, but like if I compared this to the Cheese Silk Infusion, hands down, recommend the Cheese Silk Infusion as opposed to the Hairdresser's Oil. I just love the Cheese so much more. And plus, the Hairdresser's Oil is very expensive. This is the Jergens BB Body Skin Perfecting Cream, and it's in the medium to deep skin toned. I love, 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 love this. I just finished it up, I think on Monday, or maybe Friday actually. I think I just finished this Friday, yeah. It is a colored skin toned moisturizer for your body, and just ignore the BB part of it because I feel like this should just be called the Skin Perfecting Cream because I feel like that's what it does. It's not a tanning cream, like it's not going to give you like a boost in your color. What it's going to do is give your body a very nice like warm like glow to it, so it kind of looks like you've just been like naturally living in like, I don't know, Hawaii or something. You're not gonna look like super bronzed or anything like that. If you want to get a bronzing mousse, go for the Saint-Tropez one, but I love this and I will definitely be repurchasing it again. I went through one of these Sephora Express cleansing wipes. These are kind of my favorite go-to ones. They are a little bit pricey, but not super expensive. So I do like these. I probably will pick them up again at some point. Next up, this Caudalie Gentle Cleansing Milk. I really like this. I actually got this little baby size when I was in Europe. I'm not sure if they sell this size here, but I know that they do sell the large size at Sephora. I really enjoyed it. I feel like it was very natural and cleansed my skin really well. The only thing about it is that it doesn't foam, so obviously being a cleansing milk, it's not going to foam like a foaming cleanser, and I find that my face just reacts better to foaming cleansers, but this is really nice. I used up the C by Chloe perfume. Again, I picked this up when I was in Europe, and it's the really small one. Oops. I already repurchased this in the largest size. I find it to be one of my favorite perfumes I've ever tried. I always say this in my videos, but I'm not someone who is like, I have to have the new perfume, or I want to try this perfume and that perfume. I really am very loyal to my fragrances, and I only have like 2 or 3 or 4 at the most. I never have more than 4 fragrances going on in my life. This has definitely made its way up to the top, and I love it. It just smells so good. Definitely check that out if you're like at Nordstrom or Sephora. Smell it because it smells so divine. And the last thing that I wanted to share is this Olay Essential Ribbon Body Wash. This is my favorite body wash ever. I feel like a broken record talking about this because I literally mentioned this in almost every single one of my empties, but I love it. This one is the avocado oil and soothing cucumber scent. Smelled so good, so fresh. Honestly, what happened was I feel like these have been getting harder and harder to find. It's kind of making me nervous because every time I go to my grocery store or my CVS or something, there either is one scent only or there's none left. So hopefully they're not attempting to discontinue that. So those are all of my empties. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So those are all of my empties. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what other types of videos that you guys would like to see from me. And I hope you guys have a great day. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.